Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news, man, Browns fans. What a roller coaster of emotions this past week has been. Just when you thought the season was winding down with a couple of solid wins over the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland's front office decided to shake things up in a big way. It's never easy to see a coach like Kevin Stefanski, who's been with the team for 6 seasons and even earned Coach of the Year honors twice, part ways with the organization. The Browns' official statement was heartfelt, thanking Stefanski for his dedication and relentless effort, but make no mistake, this marks a turning point for Cleveland. Now, it's important to understand what this move means for the future of the franchise. Stefanski has been a steady hand through some ups and downs, but with the team finishing 5-12, the front office clearly decided that a change was necessary to get this team back on the winning track. The decision wasn't made lightly. Browns fans have seen coaching changes before, but this one hits differently. Stefanski's leadership was pivotal in the 2020 season, leading Cleveland to its first playoff win in decades, and his influence on the team's culture has been undeniable. Still, in the NFL, success is measured in wins, and unfortunately, the Browns fell short this season. But what's really interesting here is the ripple effect this firing could have on the division and the league at large. Cleveland is now looking for a new head coach, and that's a game-changing moment. With several vacancies opening up across the league, Stefanski is expected to draw plenty of interest from other organizations looking for a proven leader. Many NFL insiders believe he won't be out of work for long, and his experience, especially with a team like Cleveland that's been rebuilding, makes him a hot commodity. Imagine the Browns bringing in a new coach with fresh ideas, someone who can unlock the full potential of players like Deshaun Watson and Garrett, or even develop young talents like Shedeur Sander, who's already showing flashes of promise. Speaking of Sanders, this week's news was even more surprising because, during a media session, he was asked about Stefanski's departure, and you could see in his response that the team is trying to keep its focus on the future. "We just found out a couple seconds ago," Sanders said, shaking his head in disbelief. "But I think overall it's just the mentality it was going to happen. That's just how the league is." It's clear that the young quarterback understands this is part of the NFL's constant cycle of change. What matters now is how the team rallies around the next leader, and whether Sanders can continue to develop into the franchise quarterback Cleveland hopes he can be. Sanders, by the way, played well enough this season to keep everyone's attention. Whether he starts next year or not, his performances have made it a serious conversation for the Browns, front office, and new coaching staff. The general manager, Andrew Berry, will have a tough job figuring out how to best utilize Sanders and build around him. The upcoming offseason is critical, not just for coaching replacements, but also for roster adjustments and strategic moves to get back into playoff contention. And let's not forget what this means for Cleveland's overall outlook. The Browns have been on the cusp of something special for a while now, with talent on both sides of the ball. Defensive stars like Garrett have been anchoring the defense, while Watson's return from injury gave fans hope that the offense could take a step forward. But consistency has been a challenge, and now with a new coaching regime potentially coming in, there's a real opportunity to redefine how this team approaches the game. Cleveland fans are craving stability combined with innovative strategies, and the right hire could be the key to unlocking a new chapter of success. Now, the NFL landscape is evolving rapidly. The coaching carousel is spinning faster than ever, and Cleveland's decision to part ways with Stefanski signals a desire to accelerate that rebuild. The next head coach could be someone with a fresh perspective, whether that's a seasoned NFL veteran or a bright offensive mind ready to make a splash. The goal, of course, remains clear: return to the playoffs, compete at a high level, and give Browns fans a team they can truly be proud of every Sunday. Looking back, it's clear that Cleveland has faced plenty of challenges over the years. The history of this franchise is a testament to resilience, and although this season didn't go as planned, the future is still wide open. The front office's decision to move on from Stefanski might be seen as a bold step, but it's also a sign that Cleveland is determined to do whatever it takes to get back to the top. Fans have been waiting for that breakthrough moment, and this coaching change could be the catalyst that sparks a new era of success for the Browns. As we look forward to what's next, one thing is certain: Cleveland's fan base remains passionate and hungry for wins. The city's love for this team runs deep, and no matter what happens, Browns fans will always rally behind their guys. The upcoming draft, free agency, and coaching hires are now under the spotlight, and everyone's eyes are on Cleveland to see how they'll maneuver this pivotal offseason. Remember, the team has talented players, a passionate fan base, and a front office that's not afraid to make bold moves. The next chapter in Browns' history is about to be written, and it's going to be exciting to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what should Browns fans be looking out for now? Well, the coaching search is already underway. Cleveland will likely target someone with a proven track record of developing young quarterbacks and building a strong team culture. The organization has always valued leadership and resilience, and the next head coach will need to embody those qualities. On the player side, Sanders is a promising talent, and how he fits into this new regime will be one of the biggest storylines in the offseason. Will he be the franchise quarterback Cleveland has been waiting for, or will the team look for an experienced veteran to lead the offense? That's the million-dollar question. And let's not forget that the Browns have a lot of cap space and assets to work with. This gives them flexibility to pursue key free agents or make trades to strengthen the roster. The defense, led by Garrett, remains a cornerstone, but the team needs to find a way to bring more consistency on offense. The new coaching staff will have their hands full, but Browns fans are accustomed to rebuilding and coming out stronger on the other side. The hope is that this coaching change will finally give Cleveland the spark it needs to become a consistent playoff contender again. It's also worth noting that Cleveland has been building a solid foundation over the past few years. The team's draft picks, young players, and the return of Watson have all contributed to a sense of optimism. But now, the focus shifts entirely to who will be leading this squad next season. Will the new coach be able to harness the talent and turn this team into a true playoff threat? That's what everyone is eager to discover. It's an exciting, nerve-wracking time for Browns fans, but one thing remains certain: Cleveland is not going to settle for mediocrity. The organization is determined to make the right moves to bring sustained success back to FirstEnergy Stadium. Looking at the bigger picture, this coaching change could influence how the Browns go after their goals in the AFC North and beyond. They're no longer just trying to compete. They want to dominate and establish themselves as a real force in the league. The AFC North is a tough division, with teams like the Ravens and Steelers always ready to fight, but Cleveland has the talent and now the motivation to rise above. The next few months will be crucial as the franchise navigates this transition, but Browns fans can take pride in knowing that the team's future is still bright. They've weathered many storms before, and this new chapter might finally be the one that leads to consistent playoff appearances and, hopefully, a shot at the Super Bowl. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this coaching change? Do you believe the Browns are heading in the right direction? Who do you think should be the next head coach? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This is a time of change, but also one of hope. The Browns are a proud franchise with a passionate fan base, and we're all in this together as we look forward to brighter days ahead.